hello. Hi, Shiro. Sorry, 1 second. Hi, Shiro. You can't be on the desk right now. Hello, how is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hi Ed, hi Blue, hi Colin, hi Juan. Hello, how is everyone? Are y'all ready? Are y'all excited? I have a very small surprise. Don't get too excited. It's not something exciting, but we have a little baby surprise. Oh, that's Shiro. Voila! Da, da, da. Y'all can see each other. There we go. Shiro wanted to be a streamer for a day. If Shiro was the streamer on this channel, I would lose my channel. Everyone would just want Shiro. No one would come for me. Well, I mean, maybe people just come for Shiro anyways, but... Ba-ba-da-ba! Sorry, I'm very excited about this. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see. But for now, this is... I'm very happy. Are you able to do that in Twitch? Wait, you should be able to see Twitch and YouTube, right? Or... Oh, you mean, are you able to multi-stream? I mean, or show your chats on both? I mean, the CEO of Twitch said it's chill. He said he doesn't mind. So I assume if the CEO said it's okay, that it's okay. That's my assumption. He said, like, 2 weeks ago, he's like, yeah, this is okay. It's not a big deal. And then, yeah, so here we are. If I get in trouble for this, I guess, that would be unfortunate. But the CEO did say it was okay to show both chats on stream. You just can't combine them into one chat, I think is their thing. You have to, like, show that they're separate, you know? It took us 47 years. We only get this for just chatting. We only get this for the yapping stream, so I hope y'all enjoy it. It took a little bit of setting up. Well, on the Twitch side, it's easier. Well, I think I have custom CSS for YouTube and Twitch. Let me see. No. Okay, I didn't have to. Twitch was very easy. YouTube, I had to mess with it a little more to get like you so you can see it and stuff, or like see it transparent. I think it worked out. But yes, hello everyone. I hope y'all are excited for our first, what do you call it? Yeah, our first yapping stream of 2026. If this goes well, we'll have more. If I crash and burn, then this will be our one for the year. So enjoy it either way, you know? So we will see it once every... Yeah, like 4 months. Hi, Bee. Hello. Hi, Pan. What's that? What's your opinion on cat girls? I'm a little biased, but I think they're the best. I think cat girls are cute, obviously. I think I saw a thread about this on Reddit the other day, where people were like, what's the most overdone or generic, basic overdone VTuber model? And overwhelmingly it was cat girls, specifically pink cat girls, but cat girls in general, and foxes. And I was like, I don't care, I'm cute. I think generic's fine as long as you're happy with it, you know? But also I understand the benefits of, like, having a unique model that makes you stand out. Barks at YouTube chat like a true diva Nutella. Oh, yeah, that is true. YouTube doesn't have some of the really fun emotes that we have on YouTube. Or on Twitch. I feel like Twitch has gotten... I've been on Twitch so much longer, so, like... I feel like some of my fun emotes have kind of just stayed there. They're like icons, you know? They don't get this one either. Tragic. They don't get the rolling Nutella. These are the ones I drew. A lot of, like, YouTube has the emotes that I commissioned, and then, Twitch, yeah, YouTube has the emotes that I commissioned, and then Twitch has a lot of, like, my handmade stuff, so. Kiri hates cat girls. You heard it. No, I don't. I think people who said that are overdone. Honestly, though, it's okay. I think it's okay to, like, just do it. It's okay to, like, some people are like, I have to be unique. Or I have to, like, I don't want to do the same thing as everyone else. But it's okay to do that if it makes you happy. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? They don't get a blueberry in their name, though. Oh, that is true. I don't think I have like a cool oh, that's so weird. I saw the bonk come up, but I didn't hear the bonk. I think only y'all heard the bonk. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't think Twitch has like a special little thing next to their name. I don't think I have like a little thing. I don't know. I'll have to see. Um, subs. I can't sub to my own Twitch channel, so I don't actually know what the thing looks like. Oh, I think it's just a star. It must be a star because this star says I'm a 105-month subscriber. I've had subs on my channel for 105 months. Hi, Phoenix. Hello. Twitch has much lower latency. I have a lot of people telling me that YouTube does have a lot of like unfortunate like there's some lag, there's some wait time on YouTube. It's more significant. I set it on Twitch and YouTube to be short, but YouTube's is still like 5 to 10 seconds or something. So, which isn't noticeable unless you have both YouTube and Twitch up. If you just have YouTube, you'd think I'm just slow to respond, you know? No. I would be who doesn't like a cat girl, you know? I would be a little like, you know? Let's cat girls. I do like the little blueberry. They do have the blueberry though. They do, as you can see. I've had this emote right here, Very Yawn. This is like an OG emote. This is like my very first emote I drew, like when I first got emotes. This is an incredibly old emote. Like it's kind of wild how old that emote is now that I think about it. I drew that like pre-VTuber days. Like 30 seconds where you're at. 30 seconds? Oh wow, that's pretty significant. That is actually quite the latency. Is 105 months not like 10 years? Or 11 years? What's 105? 6? It's less than 12 off the top of my head. Yeah, okay. 105 divided by 12, 8.75. So almost 9 years I've had my subscription button. I started streaming in 2016. So I only streamed without having the sub button for like a year and a half or so. Something like that. So yeah, that number checks out. That checks out. But yeah, I mostly keep I'm an affiliate on Twitch. So basically, the requirements are very low to get affiliate. I think you need like 50 followers, an average of 3 viewers, and you have to have streamed like 10 times in the last month or something like that. Like it's very low, and that was back when like on Twitch 10 years ago, like it was incredibly easy to get 3 viewers. Like there just wasn't a lot of people streaming. So it was very, very easy to get affiliate. Pretty much when the affiliate program came out, almost everyone that was just streaming regularly, like consistently, got it. Now, I wouldn't meet the affiliate requirements on Twitch, I don't think. With the average. I don't think I average. I don't know, actually. I don't look at my Twitch stats. I don't look at my YouTube stats either. But let's see. What was my average? I don't mind giving information like this. It doesn't bug me. Okay, in the last 30 days, I had 3.4 viewer average. That's not bad, actually. It's pretty good for me on Twitch. Nice. What was the month before that? 2.6. Okay, yeah. So I grew on Twitch, apparently. I think I usually hover around 3, though, because if I go to the month before that, it was 3.6. The month before that, 3.7. Oh, then 5 the month before that. Oh my gosh, what was I doing in... Oh, October is spooky month. No, that makes sense. Yeah, my views are always higher in spooky month because people want to watch spooky, you know? But yeah, so if we round up, that's like 11. Yeah, pretty much. The math checks out, you know? I think the math checks out. I do think my YouTube's been going up pretty, like average viewers on YouTube. Like I said, I don't really, like... I mean, obviously, number go up is nice, but I don't pay too much attention to that just because, like, that's a hobby, and I feel like if I obsess or think about things like that too much, I won't enjoy it as a hobby, and I'll think of it as more like something to, you know, like, I have to get more, number has to go up. So I don't worry about it too much. Somebody use those numbers to start some drama. Start it! I thought it'd actually be really fun or interesting to do a video to show. So because people always talk about like, oh, this is the revenue and stuff I made on Twitch or YouTube. I think it'd be very interesting to show like my Twitch revenue as an actual legitimate like small streamer that doesn't like, you know, like have like a donation button or anything like that on Twitch. I think it'd be, and same on YouTube, just to show like, you know, what views translate to like money and stuff. Like I think I had one video that got like 1,000 views and it was like $1 or something for that, which I think checks out generally. Like people say 1,000 views for $1. But that'd be a very interesting video for me, you know. I think people are like interested in stuff like that. Like what is the actual numbers if you're just small and having fun? And each of them has payouts too. So like just because you make $1 or something on YouTube doesn't mean they'll pay you out. I think you have to make like $100. And it's cumulative, so they'll keep track of it. So like for example on Twitch, it took me like 5 years to get $50 or something like that, and then they finally paid me out. So it's always funny to like see the payout, because it's like, oh, I completely forgot how many years did it take me to like build this up. But it is kind of interesting. I think people go in thinking like, oh, there's a lot there, but it's like, no, it's just a hobby. You just should have fun with it. And then it's nice if you like, you know, make a few dollars, because then you can put it towards like a new model, you know, or if I want to get like a new game, I can put it towards that. Things like that are nice, but an outlier whose numbers should not be counted. Yeah, I don't think I would include those numbers. I think I would include more of the, yeah. That might be a little disingenuous to put those numbers in. Well, of course, extremely appreciated. It does skew the numbers quite a bit. That would make it a little hard to like have a reasonable like understanding. Another thing I don't do that I really like, so on Twitch you have to run ads. Sorry, I don't know how this yapping stream got here, so y'all can tell me if you hate this topic. We can get off of it. But I find this to just be a fascinating topic, how this whole like streaming ecosystem works. But on Twitch, you don't have they run ads. So when you're just a regular streamer, not affiliate yet, you don't control it at all. Once you're an affiliate streamer, you have control at least of the length of ads. So, because they recommend 3 minutes per hour. You don't have that control if you're not affiliate. But once you become affiliate, you have control. So I've dropped it to the lowest I can possibly get in an hour, which is a 30-second ad every hour, which I think is great. If I could bring it lower, I would. Whereas on YouTube, I can select the option to not run ads at all. So I don't turn on ads on my VODs until once the stream is over. That way, while you're watching the stream live, you don't miss anything. But when you're watching the stream in a VOD, you know, you could like replay. It's not as big of a deal. Like you're not missing stuff live and like chat and stuff like that. So that's when I turn on ads. Not that I think it like does anything, because I don't think a lot of people go, other than my Halo VODs, people love going back and watching my Halo VODs, but I don't have those monetized because they're copyright. They have copyrighted Halo music, so I don't actually make anything off of those. But those are the ones that people like to really watch, which I find fascinating, because I like, sometimes I'll log in and I'll see like comments and stuff on the videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I streamed Halo like a year ago. It's cool that people are so passionate that they like watch so far later. Oh my gosh, Colin. Oh gosh. Oh geez, oh thank you so much. See, the numbers get really skewed. Oh jeepers. Thank you very much. Yes, we've successfully skewed the value or the number. Oh my goodness. Sorry. That's like 5 years of Twitch revenue right there. Isn't that wild? That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're fine. Okay, good view. I'm glad y'all don't mind this. I don't know. I think this is like such an interesting topic. The Halo fanbase is very dedicated. It's actually very fascinating. So, one of the things I've noticed is like depending on the game you stream, the community, you can tell the vibe of the community, right? Based obviously on how they like interact, like how they interact, what they do, what they say. And I have found in my playthroughs, right? People are extremely supportive. For example, for the Halo, like when I was streaming it, you know, people have lots of like really nice comments. They'll watch the whole thing. They'll like say like, oh yeah, it's funny that you thought of it in this way. Like very like thoughtful commentary, very kind. And generally speaking, like I can see the percentage of a video that was liked or not liked. And like, they're like very well liked. In fact, I don't think I ever really have VODs or streams that don't have like 100% like likes instead of not. Oh my god, I hope I didn't jinx it and now everyone's gonna like on this stream put a bunch of dislikes. But in general, I found that it's usually 100%. It's just people liking the stream. Whereas for like videos, people look at that very differently. And I just sometimes y'all know have put out videos where it's like a summary of the game I played, right? In like a shorter, compact way. I don't like the videos with a lot of like memes or edits or things like that. So it's generally just like kind of a like highlight of the moments from that stream. People have very much stronger opinions of that type of content. And they'll like, sometimes I'll like put a video out and I kind of carefully monitor it for the first 24 to 48 hours. And like, some people put some mean comments. I just remove them because like, I don't know, I'm like, it's not having a thin skin, but also like this channel is just for having fun. So I don't want anyone to like come into my channel and just see like people like negative. I feel like it kind of ruins the vibes, you know? But like, and those videos will have like much more significant percentages of up like likes to not likes, you know? Like it'll be closer to like the 90%, like lower 90s for likes to dislikes, which I don't really know why, but I do think it's really funny. And sometimes I think about a stream, like, oh, this would be really fun to make into a video. And then I'm like, ooh, are you ready for the criticism? And then the video never comes out. I actually have a couple videos I've been editing, and I get almost to the end, and I'm like, the comments scare me. It's just Magu Twitch. Oh gosh, it's a power move. It does feel very nice. I did last month, if y'all remember, an experiment. I haven't crunched the numbers yet. I still have to like show the numbers. But I did an experiment where I posted every single day, either a video or a short. I did stop the videos. I only did 2 videos that month just because like there's a lot more effort and I wasn't having as much fun posting full videos. I think I'd enjoy doing commentary videos more, so I think I'm going to switch to commentary videos instead of like doing VOD highlights, because rewatching the moment you already experienced, you know, isn't that fun to edit. Like I already did that thing, and now I have to rewatch myself do that thing, you know? So sometimes it can be really, like, hard to edit. Whereas the shorts, I was having a lot of fun with. And people, like, would leave really nice comments and stuff. But then every once in a while, someone would just leave a comment, and I was like, why did you, it's a short. You could have just scrolled and not typed that comment and then have to remove it. It's kind of wild. But I do like the shorts because I have lots of short, little, like, interesting topics I think about all the time because my brain is always wandering. I'm like, I wonder why this is how it is. And so I just make a short about it, and that's very fun. I have a whole laundry list of things that I would like to do for that, and I think I'll pick those back up soon. I took a little break because, you know, I took a little break in general on content creation. When I was on my break, y'all saw, like, all the videos and things you were seeing posted during my break was because I had things pre-scheduled. It's just like to make sure that I hit my goal of posting every single day. I actually put together all of the like shorts and stuff like in January. I worked on everything and put everything together and pre-scheduled everything just so like I wouldn't not have things there, you know? And so I got through the month and everything, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a little break. But yeah, I want to get back into it because it was very fun. You've been really liking the shorts. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I was very appreciative when you sent me the message. I was like, oh, I'm so glad that people are enjoying the shorts because I love making them so much, but I don't know if they just, you know, people are like, Viri, what? Stop, please. And no one wants this in their feed. Because, like, if you watch, like, my YouTube content, when it comes to, like, streams and stuff, it probably just goes into your other algorithms, and then you're just getting flooded by Viri shorts, and so it's like, I don't know, people are like, Viri, stop. Well, Kiwi, short tuber, oh my, yeah, I'm a tall tuber, I'm the tallest VTuber you'll know. This is the law. There are people out there who are really letting the cat girl short make them actually upset. Yeah, I feel like they should just make it, you know, just joy and happiness. I will say, I've noticed in general, people are much nicer in my yapping content than they are, again, in my video game content. There's something specifically about Cult of the Lamb that brings out the absolute worst in people in the comment section. I saw some of the stuff that people put, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're very passionately just, like, upset. Like, they're very bothered by this. So, I did find that, I thought, I don't know, I think that sort of thing's interesting. It doesn't really bother me on, like, an emotional level. It's more like, I want my, like, my stream, my content, everything around me to be cozy because it's my hobby and I want it to be cozy. But like, I can't believe some people get so grumpy sometimes. It's like it takes so much more effort, in my opinion, to be upset than to be happy. At least for me, you know. Like, yeah, I'm like happy Maxine. I'm happy Maxine. If you wanted to get into video editing but you don't have the time, it is. I've struggled quite a bit. Editing is very hard. But I found a pretty good stride for my shorts content. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't think this is really a secret. But the video editing in Canva, you will not believe it, but the video editing in Canva is actually makes things so easy. It's so intuitive. I mean, I have a membership at this point because I use it so much, but I used to just use the free version. It was super easy. And they generate the, like, text and everything for your voice. Like, it's auto-generated, so you don't even have to, like, type out all of your, like, scripts and everything. It just does it for you, and then you just have to, like, quality check and look at it. So, if you're looking to get into, like, this isn't sponsored in any way, obviously, but if you're looking to get into, like, making shorts and you don't want to go through the editing process, but you still want to have something kind of nice with, like, because they always say you need, like, captions and subtitles and stuff, I would recommend Canva. That Canva? Is there something bad about Canva? Is Canva broken in some way? Hi, Lyoko! Shorts. Does height count if you're constantly floating? It's part of the magic of the stream, you know? What if let me really, what if I did that? Then I'm really hovering. Oh gosh, just see it. It seems like I've been, like, cut in half. Also, you're, like, tiny, like, smaller than 4. No! I am large. And tall. There's no where you could do that stuff with videos. Yeah, you can. They have a, like, video editing section. All you have to do is select. Like, they have different, they'll have different things. Like, are you making a YouTube short? It says, like, what are you creating? Like, you know, are you making a thumbnail or a YouTube short or blah, blah, blah. Just select YouTube short, and that's their video editing. It's surprisingly comprehensive. And then they have templates, too, if you're into that sort of thing. You don't want to think about, like, the creative stuff. They have templates. I don't use the templates, honestly, because I have fun building my own thumbnails. But, yeah, you can go all the way from, like, start to finish, have everything done for you in Canva. It's really great. Maybe splitting facts, the world is negative enough, it's better to spread a little joy. Exactly! That's why, I don't know, I like our streams. They're nice and chill and cozy, and there isn't, like, you know, there's no pride. We're just enjoying the joy of life. Too many variables in splitting paths often cause such a thing where one believes there's only one good path. That's true, yeah. The Canva cat actually fits. Dude, I've never had a sponsor in my life, and I don't really have interest because it seems like it'd be a hassle to, like, manage everything. But I should pitch Canva cat to Canvas, or to Canva. It'd go well. Wait, what'd I do? Oh, when I split myself in half? It's disturbing, right? But then we could do something like that. Now, we can hover this way. Do you like this hovering better? Then you can see my whole model. I do think my whole design is very cute. One thing I've actually been wanting to do is get a new, not like brand new design. I still want to be very, I just want a new outfit, you know? I think a cute summer outfit might be nice. Although this is pretty summery, but maybe something without a sweater. I don't know what I want. I also think a magical girl with a giant, like, a witch's hat would be really cute for me. We'll see. I might look into getting a new fit. Maybe I'll ask y'all. We'll have a little competition to see who has the best suggestion for a model. But I think, like, well, gosh, I just like so much. It's so hard when you, like, have perfectly what you want, and then you're like, oh, but I kind of want something different. But also you already have exactly what you want, you know? So, like, changing it's kind of, do I really want to do this? The boots are so cool, right? Y'all never see the boots. Dude, she did such a good job. My artist absolutely crushed it. I think a Veery with a sun hat. Sun hat would be so cute. I was thinking like maybe a little flower crown. Sun hat would also be adorable. I wonder if I could just find like a little sun hat toggle. I bet I could find that. But I feel like, I think y'all know this. Maybe y'all don't know this information. Like if I did, oh, what's the right toggle for this? This. See? If I did this with a sun hat, that would actually be very summer because I can toggle my sweater on and off. I think this would be very like cute summer. But like I so rarely go without my sweater because I just like the visual appeal of having the sweater. But it could be cute, you know? Never seen the whole model until now. Yeah, the model doesn't come out very often. The model doesn't come out, the full model. I don't even think you'll see my tail very often. Isn't it wild that I like paid extra to have specifically the tail rigged so that it would move? I paid to have like my whole body. You see, like when I move, my legs move. Like I have the whole thing rigged, and you only see like the top half usually. Is small and older than the mountains. No, I'm not old. I'm not old. You see, it's too, Veery doesn't look old at all. This model doesn't look old. It would be too distracting. That is true. Sometimes I just look at the tail and I'm like, wait, what was I thinking? what was my brain again before the was there something after or before the tail? Was there life before tail? Probably not. Flower crown fits because yeah, little druid vibes. That would actually be really fun. Oh yeah, y'all never see my elbows. That is true. Actual Veery height. Dude, what an iconic account. I really should check how my Guild Wars 2 account's doing. I need to check my Pokopia too. Game? I haven't had time to play it, but legend has it Veery has no elbows. Okay, but like imagine if I had a model where like it was only elbows. You know, what if I replaced my ears with elbows? Would y'all still watch me if my ears were elbows? Only the real viewers would answer this. I think it would actually be terrifying. It would be cursed. It would be cursed beyond belief. We probably shouldn't consider that. Only elbows sound like nightmare fuel. You love it. We should do like a scary Veery model. How would y'all be able to handle a scary Veery model? Scary Veery, scary Veery, scary Veery. Classic. Would you still question? Oh my gosh. Wait. 1 second. I'm actually so curious. Banning this bot. Oh, look. So I banned a bot that came up on my chat, but it didn't show up for y'all. That's actually really cool. I like that. Good job, Twitch. Good job. Biblical angel made of elbows. Very biblically accurate elbow Veery. I once told you I'd watch you read nutrition labels. Oh, we should do our nutrition label stream. That would be fun. Oh, let me make myself large again. Here, I'll let y'all look at the tail for a second. There you go. Just for a second, y'all get to be distracted by the tail. This is all you need for the content, right? This is it? This is why we're here? Okay, let me come back. There we go. Wah! I am back. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Does the rest of the arm come included? You only get the elbows, actually. It's only the elbows. Sorry. Them's the rules, you know? We should do... Yeah, I want to do a nutrition label stream. That just sounds... That sounds fun. It does sound enjoyable. You know, Telemala is still the best Veery model. Oh, yeah! Well, that's Val's model, you know? I wouldn't want him to sue me for, like, copyright infringement. I think I should... I don't remember if I had... Okay, sorry. This was a lot of words that got jumbled over my head. I had another model commissioned by the same artist. I added a bunch of outfits and things. And this is completely on me. I wanted to learn how to rig myself, right? And I never finished the project. So there is a Veery model currently out with like 5 different hairstyles. I think, you know, it's like 3 or 4 different hairstyles. like 3 or 4 different outfits. It has a Nutella plushie, like, that I can hug. It has all this stuff, and I just never rigged it. Yeah, classic ADHD. I need to learn how to do it. It would be so cool. And I keep telling myself, oh, maybe I could have someone rig it for me. But, like, there's so many toggles and stuff that I just wouldn't want to put that on, like, the burden on someone, you know? Like, it is wild how much... Actually, I haven't looked at this in so long. I feel so bad. She put so much work into that. And then I didn't complete the job. It was on me. Where in my drive... Is it this? No, this is... We had a bunch of, like, back and forth. Gosh, I forgot how cute this was! Sorry, excuse me. Forgot how absolutely adorable this like, fit was. Ancient. Whoa, ancient elbow monster? That hurts. That hurts emotionally. Shared. Is this it? This is it. Okay. So cute. Actually, why? It was 72-page document. I forgot about this. Dude, she put so much work in. She crushed it. You know what? Hey, I was watching that. I was distracted by the tail, like dangling keys in front of... I'm sorry. Dude, exactly. The tails are so distracting. Okay. Dude, oh my gosh. This would actually break stream if I did this. It's not even an exaggeration. I don't think the world is ready for how cute this could have been. This is on me. I'm a bad person. I need to get this figured out. Wait, where is it? Where's... Bum, 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 bum. It's like that book you didn't really like enough to finish, so it sits there. I started a book club with a friend. And we, 1 second. Why can't I... Hello? I would like to... Oh, that's why. I started a book club with a friend, and I picked out the book, and the book was really mid. That was on me. The book was really mid, and I didn't finish it, and she did, and I felt really bad. I was like, I promise I'll finish it. It's been like 6 months. Yeah. She's always every once in a while like, you gonna finish that? I'm like, yeah. No. I'll get there. I'll Sparks note it. Gotta love feature creep. It really is feature creep. Mouse scroll really is more. We have a box. You mean manga club? I did a separate book club. Oh, so close, night. Oh, Ashley got a sub. Wait, it's so fun to see people that I recognize get subs. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. I just need to start playing the song for Colin. It'd be iconic. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, Colin. Thank you very much for the subs. One day we'll get night. The dream. Oh my goodness. Welcome, by the way, Night. Hello. We're here talking about Viri never getting her work done. But they're so cute! I should work on it. There's also a toggle to remove shoes, which, you know, that's a thing. Apparently I am unsmooth with that aim. You'll get there, you know? What if we did... Okay, wait, I can make a deal with y'all. We can have a karaoke stream if y'all let me only sing, like, old music, you know? Like, ain't no mountain high. If I only am allowed to sing old oldies, like, very old music, and y'all all have to pretend you know what the music is. You all have to pretend that you've heard the song before. That's the deal. Then we can do karaoke. I 100% will do karaoke if y'all promise to pretend you've heard the song. Also, we're all in agreement, I don't know how to sing, so it's also not going to be good karaoke. But, we'll, you know, you're down? Okay, perfect. We'll do that then. Oh, if we can do oldies, then I'm totally down to do this. Fine by everyone. Excellent. Them all, because we are close in the same age. I do think we're very similar in age, Juan, but I think the songs are a little before us. It's just what I grew up listening to, you know? Getting work done is your chum. You gotta get work done. Oh, speaking of work, I need to read today's One Piece chapters. We've hit an arc in One Piece. Thanks for the membership. Yeah, we were just saying that you got it, Asha. I'm very excited. As long as you sing No Sleep Till Brooklyn. I actually don't know that song. Is it good? I'll have to look it up. I think you're still younger. I think it's all relative when you get into your 30s, you know? We're all old together. 30's not old. I take that back. We're young. We're young and hip. Let's all run a 5K together. Y'all want to run a 5K with me? Like, we'd have to individually run it, but then we can talk about it afterwards. You know? Like, that's the deal. Okay, we have to start stream. We're like, okay, everyone go run your 5K, and then we come back and we've like, you know, we can all talk about how our 5K went. I think 5Ks don't take longer than an hour. Look, that would be the max, you know, to like go out and do your running and stuff. So like we'd all come back an hour later, reconvene, and what an event! VTuber has sorry, I got distracted. VTuber has everyone run a 5K. Oh my gosh, Ashley, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the gift subs. Thank you. Hi, Violet. Wait, it like ping pong back and forth. That's so fun. It would have been great. Oh, Colin already has a sub, actually. Dude, if I would have hit night, I would have lost it. That would have been the funniest thing ever. I think that might have been, if I had to pick a favorite stream moment, if that happened, that would have been like yesterday, or like, was it 2 days ago? When I was walking and then I just fell into the lava right after I said it would be tragic if I died here in Minecraft. That would be like the exact same experience. Oh my gosh. He tried. I do wish that YouTube allowed you to like gift a sub to a specific person. It's kind of a bummer that it doesn't work. You would think it would. I think Twitch just said that they're rolling out this feature. I'm interested to see how this goes. But they're rolling out a feature where you... Sorry, my brain stopped again for a second. I was looking at my drink. I was thinking about taking a sip of my drink. Oh, and then I got a ping from work. They're rolling out this feature where you can choose to gift a sub to every single person that's in chat. So, like, every current viewer. So, only the people currently watching your stream are in the pool, but you're gifting it to every single person there. So, if you have, like, 5 viewers, then someone would click, like, gift them all, and then it gifts to everyone. I don't quite know how I feel about that, especially because sometimes bots always hang out in streams and stuff. But it is a interesting concept for people who want their sub to go to, like, an active viewer and not someone who's perhaps, like, a follower. But isn't in the stream in that moment. I'm indecisive on that feature, but I understand the concept. You surprised? I know, I was kind of surprised it wasn't already a feature. It makes a lot of sense, though. I think it's great for small streams. I think if it's like 1,000 viewer stream, that might get a little out of control. I think there should be limits on who has access to the button. You watched all of the Pacopia stream, it was really fun. Oh my gosh! I'm glad that you liked it. I need to play more. I've been a little busy, but I've been thinking about the game a lot. So I think like Pacopia is one of those games that I'll play on my off streams, like not during stream hours, you know? Like during off hours. Unfortunately, jinxing doesn't ever work in anyone's favor. That's true. You can't positively jinx them. That would be such a cool character, like, for D&D. Making someone who opposite jinx, like, they luck jinx. They just, like, pass luck all the time onto people. That would be fun. They gotta keep the gacha spirit of the gift members. That's true. YouTube is all about the gacha mechanic. Wait, is YouTube just one giant gacha, game? We come into stream just to play the gacha. I don't know how many of y'all... Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm just here on video stream for the gacha mechanics, you know? I'm a big fan of that. Yum. Sorry, I finally took a sip. That drink was so good it froze her synapse. It is! So, in the drink today, I have a sparkling guava juice, and then some lemonade, a little bit of cranberry juice, and then I have a vitamin shot of orange juice and ginger. So it's basically like a ginger guava lemonade. Those are like the primary components. Ginger guava lemonade with a little bit of tartness from the cranberry. It is So good. I've been like really big on a Trader Joe's like cake lately, and they have really good drinks. Like you can get like a single can of different things, and then that's why I've been like mixing them together for my stream drinks, and it's been very nice. For some reason with YouTube, I've noticed whenever I get a membership, I get some from other channels too. Does it tell you when you get a membership from a stream? Maybe I get those notifications and don't notice. I don't know. It like does it notify you as a notification on YouTube? I'm actually kind of curious. I get the notification on Twitch, so it probably makes sense that you get a notification on YouTube too, right? My kids are playing Project Sekai, and we're explaining how it was a gacha game, which I thought was funny because you play gacha games. Yeah, I was gonna say. You play Infinity Nikki. Wait, do you still play Infinity Nikki? You told me like a little while ago that they had that really cool group mechanic where it was like the three-way kind of like, it's like, you know, barely PvP. But the three, you were in the 3 groups. I remember that. I need to go back into Infinity Nikki. There's so many fits I've missed. Like, I saw that there was a, they're coming out with like a, like Cyclops, like, kind of like horse girl look. And I was like, that looks really cool. I missed the fox girl tail. I missed the cat ears. Like, I missed so much cool fits in Infinity Nikki. There's a unicorn mount. Yeah, the unicorn mount. I need to get back in. I need to get back in. I was just so upset when that like update happened that removed all of the crystals. I lost all my crystals, and then I messaged the help and I was like, hey, the update like caused all my crystals to go away. And they were like, oh, well, do you remember how many you had? And I was like, no, honestly, I don't remember. Can you just check? Like, surely you have the number in the database before you wiped everyone's crystals. And they're like, no, we don't have that information. And they were like, well, if you can't prove how many you had, then you don't get your crystals back. And I was like, well, if I could just say an arbitrary value, but that would be lying. I don't want to lie to them, you know? And so I never got my crystals back, and I uninstalled the game because I was grumpy about it. But, you know, I think I'm over it now. I'm ready to get back in the groove. Ginger is amazing, and guava improves almost everything. Almost. I feel like it wouldn't improve cereal with milk. If you put guava in cereal with milk, it'd still just be trash because it's cereal with milk, you know? You only see the email, got one telling me you got a free gift. Oh! Maybe I should check my email. I don't check my email a lot for this specific channel. I check my regular personal email. I'm a responsible adult. I check my regular personal email. I check my work email. I don't check my YouTube channel email because, like, what would I even check, you know? Oh? Something happened. Gambling until the heat death of the universe, maybe even further. Dude, that's the goal. So you can get the cute Infinity Nikki fits, you know? Yo, you get an email about it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, an email. You stopped playing Infinity Nikki since the first major update due to it not allowing me to play it for a week. See, they had all those bugs early on, and it just made a bunch of people stop wanting to play. It's like, dude, I love your game. I want to be obsessed with it. Just let me play. Give me my stuff. Oh, they're rerunning the motorcycle cowboy outfit? I did pull for the motorcycle cowboy outfit. I did. I had to channel my inner Texan, you know? Yeehaw. You got a fair few that you neglect. You should probably set up forwarding roles for that. Yeah, I have a couple of different ones. I also don't check my, my anime channel. I haven't checked my anime channel in a while. And I have one short on that anime channel that popped off and got, like, like 100,000 or something views or something ridiculous like that. And I didn't know that happened, and I went and checked it, like, a few weeks ago, and I had, like, hundreds of comments. I was like, oh, probably would have been good to be monitoring that. Well, hopefully, I mean, I have, like, you know, general, like, filtering and safety and stuff, so it's probably fine. But I was like, wow, that is a wild, wild pop-off to miss. I probably should do more stuff on that YouTube channel. I did, like, making Yap videos for that YouTube channel, too. But those ones took a lot more work to do because I had to, like, edit all of the, like, pictures and, like, video and get all the stuff. And, like, I had to be careful about how I got the videos for, like, you know, the YouTube and all that. For the YouTube. I sound old. For the YouTube. For the YouTube, like, short because it's not fun to just like listen to a yap. You need some little movement. So I would like put the actual videos from like the anime and stuff, and that, you know, is its whole thing getting those. So yeah, those videos took on average like 3 to 4 hours to make, whereas a short for this channel where I'm just yapping, you know, it's just pretty much whatever comes out of my brain, I just yap it right away. And then just do some like subbing and a little bit of editing on Canva, and that's it. So, but it's so fun to make. So fun to make. But yeah, the ultimate gamba, grabbing one of the breakfast burritos at the gas station without checking the label sticker. Dude, actually, okay, I grew up in an area that had some fire gas station tacos and burritos, and then I went, like, I traveled to areas that don't have fire gas station burritos, and then I found out it's like I was privileged to have safe tacos and burritos from a gas station, and it like boggled my mind. I was trying to explain to one of my friends, I remember in college specifically, I went to college up north, and I was trying to explain to one of my friends, because they're like, oh, I want to have like some good Mexican food, like I've never had it before, where can I find it? They like asked me that, and I was like, just go to a parking lot in like a Home Depot or something. Like they're selling out of the back of their car. Just go buy a plate. And they looked at me and they're like, what? I was like, what do you mean what? That's just normal. And they like, I could not explain this concept to them. They're like, how do you know it's safe? I was like, why would it not be safe? That's the most legit way to get Mexican food. Like traditional Mexican food, and it was a whole thing, and then I finally found out like that's not normal, or that's like in certain regions of the country, that's not how people get their like homemade Mexican food if they don't feel like making it themselves. So it's like, oh, well, you're missing out, because it's really nice to like go out shopping and then just like, you know, grab a plate, get some like enchiladas or something, or like a burrito, and then you're like, you got it for the day, you know. So yeah, it's like very cheap too. It costs like almost nothing. It's like well made. It's like not fancy or anything, and it's like a couple bucks. It's really good. I was like explaining to people, it's like, yeah, I don't want to pay more than like $1 or $2, like a couple dollars for a taco. And they were like, what? If tacos are like $7 or $8, I was like, I would never. Like, I'll go home and make it myself. I ain't paying that, you know? One answer, delete every comment. I should do that. Just delete all of it. Oh my gosh. I should check my notification. It was, oh, logs off for another month, hoping it all goes. Honestly, that's actually exactly what happened, Ash. I was like, no. No. Literally my exact thought process. I was like, you can't make me. You can't pay me enough, which is 0, because that channel isn't monetized to flood through all those comments. Simply shrink the anime clips into a corner until the copyright strike. I should do that until they're no longer copyright. The best Thai food I ever had was sold by a guy out of a truck. Dude, that's also where you get the best fruit, is on the side of the road. And I was trying to explain that, again, to people up north, and I was like, yeah, you get it out of a truck off the side of the road. That's where you find the best watermelon. Because they pick the best ones. And they're like, what are you talking about, Viri? Like, what? What? I was like, no, seriously, this is how you get the good food. Like, it's just already done, you know? $7 tacos is lighting the corpus. Dude, exactly. We don't do that here. Did you know that Taco Bell tried to open in Mexico, but it failed? I'm not even slightly surprised. Like, it's not... Taco Bell only works because it's cheap, and yeah, that's pretty much all. The only reason it works, it's cheap. But, like, in Mexico, you can get cheap, high-quality food everywhere. Like, it's just everywhere. I mean... It depends also, like, if you can speak Spanish or not. Like, when you're going to the, like, markets and stuff, you know, like the outside markets, if you don't speak Spanish, you are going to get the tourist prices. But even then, it's, like, it's still cheaper than what you get in the United States. Like, yeah, see, I feel like to have a supply chain in Mexico, like, for a, like, foreign, like, what would you call it, like fast food place, it would be more expensive. They can't outprice like the street vendors. So I'm not surprised it failed. It's not good enough to be like an interesting novelty. Whereas like, I don't know, an example would be McDonald's in other countries. They have specialty menus and stuff that kind of like, you know, attract people to the fast food place. And they do have higher quality in other countries. It's not It's more like a sit-down experience, kind of, you know? So, older traditional Mexicans in my area are very advanced. They use WhatsApp. Dude, WhatsApp! I haven't used WhatsApp in forever. I did have a lot of my friends from Mexico that would use WhatsApp, though. You know? I'm sure it'll be okay. Okay. One second. Responding to Val. Also, wait, what's this? Also, several dollars is insane concept to you. Oh, yeah, like, compared to, like, other pricing, yeah. People up north, Fury, those are my people. Do you get, but you understand the concept of getting good food from the back of a truck, so it's okay. It's okay. As long as you understand. Hence why Taco Bell no longer works. Yeah, Taco Bell just, that's right, all fast food doesn't work. The concept of fast food is cheap and fast, and they're no longer fast and they're no longer cheap. Like, they're always like, can you pull ahead and wait in the parking lot? And then you wait in the parking lot for like 15 minutes. Like, sorry, there was a contract that we had with fast food places. You are cheap and you are fast, and I reward you by giving you dollars for your fast cheapness. And I don't complain about the quality because you are fast and cheap. You don't have to be good. There's like a triangle when it comes to food. Are you know, like your speed, your quality, and your price. And you gotta pick, like, you know, you gotta hang out somewhere in there. So if your quality's low, you better have the other two, like, good, so that, you know, people be like, okay, it's trash, but it's cheap, so, like, I'll take it, and they gave it to me fast, you know? It's like pizza places, too. Your standards change based on how much you're willing to pay for the pizza. Oh, dude, in Viseras? You can get Coronas for, like, $2. It's incredible. Dude, yeah, that's, like, the price you should pay for, like, a beer. She knows about the tourist tax? Of course I know about the tourist tax. Everyone knows about the tourist tax. Everywhere you go, there's a tourist tax. I feel like even in the United States, you'll get hit with some tourist tax, you know? Only Spanish you know is... Oh! Yeah, I wouldn't, I wouldn't order that. Uh-oh. That'd be a problem. You know someone who's eaten at the place before where I'm at? Yeah, you gotta, like, know. You gotta, like, have the in, you know? Like, is this good or not? There's also some places... I don't know about in other countries. I haven't experienced... No, I kind of have experienced this in Mexico, too. Where there's, like, both a secret menu, but then also sometimes there's a secret restaurant in the back. You know? Like, a lot of good local places, it's like they have a front-facing store that's one thing, and then they'll be like... And then you'll slowly find out over time that they also have a restaurant in the back. And it's just like something they do as a hobby, you know? Like, places like that are pretty good. We had one like that at my university. It was like a small little mom and pop shop. This, like, was a grocery store. And then in the back, after, like, shopping there for a while to get my groceries, I found out that they have a little restaurant. Because I would see people go to the back, and I finally asked them, I was like, what's up with that? And they're like, oh, we got a restaurant back there. I was like, what? It's not advertised anywhere. They're like, yeah, you know. And I was like, I'm not going to ask questions. But I went in there, best Chinese food I ever had. It was so good. The only thing I had trouble with was they had a different name for soy sauce. And apparently it's, like, not used a lot, at least for, like, how they were cooking their food. I don't know if it's, like, a very traditional Chinese food. They don't use soy sauce, or if it was just this restaurant in particular, because I can't speak to, like, extremely traditional Chinese food. But they didn't have soy sauce. But they did, but it was a different name. And I now am old enough to know they were saying shoyu, which is just the Japanese word for soy sauce. But I was like, soy sauce? And they're like, what? And I was like, my friend really wanted it, right? And so I was, like, trying to help communicate soy sauce. And my friend was like, you know, like, salty, black, liquid. And they're like, what? But they did not get it. And then finally we, like, pulled up a picture. And they're like, oh, show you. I was like, yeah. And then they, like, brought it from the back. It wasn't, like, you know how, like, a lot of, like, restaurants you go to, it's just chilling on the table? So that was, like, an interesting experience. But also, like I said, I don't know how, like, legit allowed this restaurant was. So, you know, I didn't question too much. The 20-minute yap. This is the whole point of the stream is a yap today, you know? We're yapping till I run out of yap. So I guess y'all will carry the or y'all will be the decider for when the yap stops. Tourist tax sounds so wrong. You say it. Oh, you say tourist. It's in, at least in America, it's TOU, tourist. Like you take a tour, so they're like people that take tours, like tourists. You're touring the country. I've never heard of it as tourist. I guess it's like potato, potato, tomato, tomato kind of thing. I feel like, right? I feel like that's it. But you love a yap stream. I'm glad y'all like it. I never know because, well, there's two things I never know about for a yap stream. The one is whether we will have enough yapping to hold a yap session, right? Because like if you run out of topics or something, I don't prepare topics ahead of time. That's like, I don't know, it's just something I don't do. You know, for the first time we did the yap session, I don't like prepare topics because I feel like it doesn't flow as naturally, right? If I like have things in mind that I want to talk about, I'll like have in my brain to like slowly segue into this topic. So I don't have topics. So if I run out of things to talk about because we've run out of things to talk about, or I don't have anything else in my brain in the moment, I'm kind of like, okay, I guess we'll just end stream for today. I guess we're done, you know? So like, it's kind of like it's very determined. And also the other thing is like, wouldn't it be awkward if you have a yap stream schedule and then no one shows up to your yap stream? I have like, it's like people have fears when they're talking of like, you know, oh, I'm giving a talk, so you like have to envision the audience in their underpants, but then, oh no, I'm the one that showed up in my PJs kind of thing, like that sort of nervousness. I have the same thing, but with yap sessions. Because like, if I'm playing a game, it's okay. I can just like bounce off of the game. But if I'm the only one in my own yap session yapping to myself, I think that's kind of like hearing the voices in your head. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to end the stream. You know, it's understandable. Exactly, Fee. It's like you gotta roll with the punches, I guess. But I don't roll with them. So the whole point of this industry is yapping. I guess it's true. The cornerstone of VTubing. That's true. We should do yapping. We're here for the yap. We're here for the yap and hanging out. The yaps and the vibes. Some streams though, they're all about the, I don't know. Actually, no, I feel like all VTubing is yapping. Maybe that's why I like VTubing so much. I can just yap away. I feel like if I was yapping away on like a face cam, it wouldn't have the same vibes, you know? Like you wouldn't watch a real person yap for hours, but it's totally chill watching like a cat girl yap. It's kind of like you're watching an anime, you know? It's like, it's social. The question is if your phone battery will last until I finish gym. Oh no! Good luck with your gym workout. We should all run a 5. I'm still trying to pitch the everyone run a 5K together situation, you know? I want to believe we could all do. I think it'd be so fun. I would train for that. I gotta start not being like removing my winter potato-ness since I'm gonna be in Japan in a few months and there's a lot of walking involved with going to Japan. So I think I can easily do like 30 to 40,000 steps, but if I go past 30 to 40,000, I'll probably start getting kind of tired. So I think I should like get back in the groove of walking so that I can do like, you know, do maybe like 100,000 steps, which I hear in Japan you walk a lot, so I feel like 100,000 steps sounds kind of reasonable. I know that's true. I could be completely wrong, but it sounds reasonable in my head. Very prepare ahead of time. Never heard of her. Dude, if there ever comes a time where I'm responsible and prepare ahead, y'all are allowed to unsubscribe and leave. It's you know it's someone else that's just taken over my model. They're using like an AI voice. It's not me. I'm actually saying it. It's like aliens have abducted me and they've taken over my stream if I start planning. Tomato, potato, we're all being extorted gently. That is true. Yeah, they're all getting us in some way. As long as people say potato, potato, I'm convinced there is some place on Earth where people say banana. Banana! That's like the, do y'all remember the anime Banana? It's so cute! I love that anime. Banana! It made me so happy! That show just sparked so much joy, you know? You will run a 0.5k final offer. I'll take it! You'll probably finish it, but I'm a very slow runner. So you would probably finish your 0.5k before I finish my 5k. Like an interactive cartoon. Dude, exactly. Kyuri 3D Live. Yeah, I'm actually going to Japan for a 3D Live concert. Do y'all want to, would y'all watch it? Would y'all show up for a 3D Live concert? I have to get a 3D Live. Actually, you know, I have 13 3D Live models cooking. You know what? Let's just start the rumor. Manifest it and it will happen, right? That's what I want to believe. I want to believe. That sounds like way too many steps. Maybe. I just want to be prepared. I don't want to be tired. We're like doing a bunch of planning and stuff right now. We're doing Tokyo and Kyoto. I'm kind of so here's my like Japan plan, right? The first time I go to Japan, I'm honestly gonna hit a lot of like touristy stuff and like weeby stuff and stuff I just like hear about a lot that's, you know, very common. And then once I get a feel for the country, for, you know, like, because touristy stuff for a reason. They're popular, you know? And I think that's perfectly fine for your first experience. You experience the country in, like, you know, I guess the way it presents itself to a tourist. You get used to the country and its vibes. And then the next time you can go and, like, explore and really immerse yourself in the culture and different things. I want to do, like a walk through as many parks as I can as my next, as my, like, part 2 to Japan. But, like, part 1, I think it's perfectly fine to just, like, experience the country as, you know, they expect tourists to experience it. But then you also kind of just get a feel for, like, how to use the subway and stuff like that. So then your second time, you won't be, like, stressed about it, you know? That sounds like, oh, yeah. Werner Heroes said, the world reveals itself to those who walk, and it's kind of true. You can drive down a street 100 times, but you'll never know it's street until you walk it. Well, I don't drive, so every street's known to me. I walk everywhere. It's great. It's very good for your health. And it makes you more conscious of like where you're going and appreciating when you get there, you know? But also like I think I'm kind of an outlier case. It's almost impossible to walk everywhere in America. It is a difficult like attempt every time. Dude, I love that so much. Do y'all remember Hamtaro? Hamtaro, when we work together, it's much better. It was on Toonami. I think it was Toonami that had Hamtaro. Like early day Toonami, not like late evening Toonami, but before I transitioned into Adult Swim. You know what I'm talking about? Or was Hamtaro just straight Cartoon Network? I don't remember how I think Hamtaro was Toonami, but I can't remember. When she gets done rigging the 3D model in 2045, it's gonna rule. I could whip out my old, like... I do technically have a 3D model. It's when I first started streaming, I streamed on a 3D model in, what was that program called? V-Roid Studio. So I made a 3D model, but it looks nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like this. If y'all remember my presentation I did to show all the different Viri models, I don't know actually if you were here for that yet, Colin. But I did a presentation for my birthday stream last year where I like presented all of the different Viri models that we've had so far to like get to this model. And one of them was was my very old 3D model. It was pretty cute. But it had similar vibes of like blue hair and stuff like that. It was like a hoodie crop top vibe, which is also a very cute vibe. And I do wear a lot of hoodie crop tops, so I feel like it would. I tried to like put my VTuber in outfits that I personally would wear. It like feels more natural to me, you know. So yeah, I think that like the 3D models would probably have something like that. I want to like figure out how to do like full body tracking, because I think it'd be really fun to do some like dance video stuff, because I do like learning dances, so I think it'd be really fun to have like a dance stream or like just do like little dance shorts and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty fun, but first I have to get the tracking and everything. There was a really nice one. It was called, I think I have it bookmarked. What would I have that bookmarked under? Random hobby stuff? I feel like it would be... No. What would I have that under? I don't know. It's saved somewhere, but I don't know where I saved it. Obviously it's not under my coding stuff folder. My food folder, not my career folder. I feel like it should be in random hobby. Oh, it is! Makopi! There we go. Yeah, I want to get Makopi, which like is little things that you can attach to like for full body tracking, but it's kind of pricey. It's kind of pricey. I won't say the number, but it is kind of pricey, so I haven't like pulled the trigger and gotten it yet. 3D is another thing that I picked up and dropped after like 2 weeks. It's fun. I know Juan's learning Blender right now. There's like some cool stuff with 3D. It's just, it can be kind of tricky. Just Dance stream. Just Dance stream would actually be so fun. I got a game that is basically like Just Dance. And I've been wanting to play it for a really long time. We should do that. That would be a really fun stream. Get a little 3D model, you know? Dance Dance Veerlution. Time for a Dance Dance Veerlution. Dude, I loved DDR as a kid. You know? Gotta drum up some gossip to get the word out. Yeah, spread the word. Spread the lies everywhere for me. Was it hard to get the Japanese tourist visa? Heard they're getting more strict. No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. So, yeah, V-Roy. Yeah, you do it exactly. I think I got it just before like everything was getting really really out of control, you know? Is Neurosama Skinwalking an official Viri model? Yeah, 100% Neurosama stole my model. Dude, don't clip that. Oh my gosh. The swarm would come after me. Neurosama is my favorite VTuber, canonically. So, you know. Your parents went to Japan a few months ago. They met some sumo wrestlers that were 3 times their size. My godfather's 5'8". Oh my gosh. My mother's 5'2". Dude, we have one of the things we booked was actually sumo wrestling. It's you get to watch their traditional, you know, like competition, and then they invite people like very informally, more as like a joke. Obviously, they're not like mocking their traditions or anything, but they like permit people to like come and like challenge and learn how to do sumo. So it'll be really fun. We haven't decided who in our group yet is the one that's going to be doing the sumo. It's going to be one of the guys. It's not going to be me, but all the girls are like, yeah, it's not. Nope, nose goes, you know, that's not us. So one of the guys is going to sumo. So does Viri have a singing voice? I love singing, but I wouldn't say I have a singing voice, if that makes sense. I think I have a very low register. So sometimes when I sing, I think I sound kind of like a man, and that makes me a little self-conscious. So I would say I love to sing, but I don't like to sing in front of others. I get a little nervous about how low my voice is. But I do sing often. Almost all the time after off stream, I'm usually singing. Like, it's very normal for me. Have you heard of Slime VR? I have heard mixed reviews about Makopi. I haven't, actually. Last time I looked at Makopi was like 3 or 4 years ago, and I know that was what they said HoloLive was using. But this was a long time ago. Now they have their own like whole in-house setup. It's a whole thing. So they don't use it anymore, but that's why I got into Makopi, because that's what I heard. It was like that's what was like the big thing in Japan, and then they finally brought Makopi over to like the, you know, like outside of Japan, like the United States had access to it, and I just never got it because it's like $500. So one day when it goes on a sale, as y'all know, when things go on sales, that's when Viri gets them. Sumo was actually a very interesting. It's fascinating. Sumo is a very fascinating sport, and there's so much tradition ingrained like in it that you don't see a lot in other sports. So I'm very interested and excited to learn about the history. We have like a few different things. We have like a tea ceremony that we're gonna do. We're gonna do sumo. We're gonna do a lot of different things. Just imagine that in the 3D Chibi Viri model. That'd be so cute. Viri does have a thinking voice. Aww. I'm glad you think that one. I appreciate that. I just get a little nerviosa, you know? I don't know the things. So you have a very lovely singing voice. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I guess there's your answer, Ram. It's a good singing voice. I'm self-conscious of it, but it didn't hurt anyone's ears, so I think it goes pretty well. But it wouldn't be like, you know, professional singing. We are talking about doing a karaoke stream. With the only stipulation being, if we do a karaoke stream, it would be oldies music. Because that's what I like, you know? You feel that? Slime's open source. Ooh, okay, wait, that actually sells. So looking up Slime VR right now. Dude, I'm such a fan of open source projects. Slime VR. Full body trackers. Wait, I think I heard about this. Oh, butterfly trackers, slime 219. Pre-order. Wait, this isn't very expensive. That's so cool. And then I guess you have to figure out how to attach them yourself. The setup for this seems like it'd be a lot more complicated. This is cool. I'll have to look into this. Huh. Is this new? Yeah, it's only like $200 for a kit. Makopi is $500 for a kit. That's actually huge. It's a really good deal. I'll have to look into it. You know, you could get PCBs fabricated and all that. What is PCB? Is that like, I assume what would hold? Because it looks like they're like chips of some kind. So I guess, is that like the things that hold the chips? Yeah, there's probably like people doing 3D printing for that. I've actually been wanting to get a 3D printer. So maybe that'll still finally be my excuse to get a 3D printer. It's been around for a bit, but the board itself. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, that actually looks really nice. And y'all know I'm such a fangirl of like open source anything. This is like, you know, readily accessible and you can make your own changes and it's just, it feels more like you have more confidence because you know exactly what's happening. Is Coldplay's Yellow an oldie? I don't think I know Coldplay's old Yellow. I know bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. That one's Coldplay, right? I think it counts. It's over 25 years old. No, that doesn't make us old. I won't acknowledge that makes us old. You can't think of anyone who's against FOSS? FOSS? What's FOSS? Oh, open source. Free open source? Free and open source software. Okay, free and open source. I was like, open source for sure. But free open source. Yeah, I would be very concerned if someone was against open source. Wait, very sumo wrestling stream with trackers on. Deal! Who am I wrestling? Nutella? Easy win. Yeah, we can do that. We can do a Nutella sumo stream. Don't tell Val though, he might get after me for that. I'm gonna drink some of my guava lemonade, one sec. Yum. So tasty. Curious sumo stream. Everyone wants the sumo stream. You should check if your library has a 3D printer. A lot of libraries have workshops. I should look into that. Or like a fabricator shop. I'm in an area where there's a very high chance that exists. Like, my library would have that. So, I should check. I live in a very creative area. Slimes have been around for a while. It's open source and people have built their own and get theirs on PCB and circuits, but they sell their kits and straps. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I might have to get like a kit with everything, but it'd be kind of fun to like figure out my own setup. That's really, yeah, like, since open source, you could build your own. I don't know. That's so cool, dude. What the heck? What a cool company. It's like, yeah, you can do it yourself, but we also know there's a lot of convenience in us providing everything readily for you. How smart. Say old? I'm not old. I'm not old. You're handy with soldering. It might be worth looking into having a fab shop take care of that. Yeah, I only did soldering once in my life, and I was doing like a robotics camp at MIT, and I still mess it up. Despite like, I got through it eventually, but despite having like everyone, you know, like professors in there and stuff to like help and walk you through everything, I still fumbled the ball with the soldering. I was like, no, please, let me still go to your university, please. I want to go back to learning PCB design. Well, this one's complicated. I'm still young. I have a lot of years left. 10 years from now, I'm still going to be around and kicking VTubing on this channel, you know? I hope y'all are ready. 10 years from now, y'all are gonna like log back into your ancient YouTube and Twitch accounts, forgot they even existed. You'll be like, she's still here. Is she okay? Soldering definitely takes a good amount of practice. Yeah, I like those like videos where it's like people that know how to solder and they're just talking about like good soldering versus bad soldering, and they're like, oh yeah, like this is this, it's like for that reason. It's very interesting to like see people. It's almost like an art, you know? Once that VTubing has become very accessible, lots of neat gadgets. Yeah! I love how accessible the VTubing world is. And, like, people are so, like, generous and kind about providing information and helping, you know? Like, it's, everyone always just wants to help, which I really love. It's a very kind community. I'm too nervous. There's some VTubers I want to reach out to, like, do stuff with, and I'm too nervous to do that. But I know logically, like, just because they're a VTuber, if I reach out, they'd say yes. Because they're just nice, you know? But I get too nervous. We've talked previously about game engines, and the other reason I love the Source engine so much is Valve made development kits pretty readily available. Dude, just another win for Valve. Sometimes I see people, like, complaining and stuff that, like, Valve is a monopoly. I'm like, they're probably the only monopoly in the world that they haven't done anything scummy with their monopoly, you know? Like, they're very chill, despite knowing they have pretty much total control of the game, like, the video game market. I mean, sure, like, Epic tries and stuff. I feel like they're the only real competitor. You could also argue the Microsoft Game Store, but I don't really feel like that's true. I feel like Epic is, like, the big launcher that everyone knows about that's, like, also offering other games. Maybe the PlayStation Store, I guess. But that's, like, console specific. I'm talking more like PC. Yeah, I just feel like Steam, they have their monopoly, and they're doing a pretty good job with it. PC design is more digging through documents than anything else. I'm very good at digging through documents. There's nothing I love more than reading a good, like, SOP, you know? Dude, it just sparks so much joy. He used to be good at soldering, then he transferred from manufacturing to coding. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I never gained the skills, but it would be something very nice to learn. You know, I think it'd be very enjoyable to learn. It's just nice to learn things. I want to make something very simple, like a tiny little stool or something, just to, like, make something with my hands and say I did it. You know. The ages are approaching you. No, they aren't. 10-year anniversary special old lady Kiribiri cross stitch marathon. Would y'all watch it? If I did a cross stitching old granny marathon, I should do an old person model, like an old Viri model. That would be pretty clutch. We were lucky that Gabe Newell is pretty Israeli based. PC gaming would have been way worse without him. Yeah, all he wants is, like, boats now. That's his thing. He, like, collects boats. You know? So, I think we lucked out pretty much that he's chilled. There's only, like, I think, like, 50 or 100 employees at Valve that keeps everything running. Like, once you get to Valve, you're pretty much set for life. Like, I've heard the average with, like, benefits and everything at Valve is, like, $500,000 for everything. Like, an average employee, not, like, someone high up. It's wild. My library has classes of CAD to design stuff for 3D printers. Wait, that's so cool! Mine also have soldering classes you took and can go through whole soldering. Wait, really? Dude, I need to see what classes are in my area. There's so much stuff, and I just don't go out enough. And, I mean, yeah, sure, if I picked up a hobby, does that mean I would, like, have less time for my other hobbies, like, for example, VTubing? Yeah, but I think it'd also be fun to take back what I learned from my class and share it with y'all, you know? They shouldn't be a monopoly, but, like, there are other companies out there that could just be better. And we're bigger. Out there that could just be better. I mean, I find it hard. Like, there's so few companies right now that don't have, like, insane corporate greed. Y'all know, like, Valve and Costco kind of are, like, the ones I'm like, I still have a strong amount of faith and belief in them. So, I think if we have to have a corporate overlord, Steam or Costco, I'd be chill about. How do you come to lurk? Welcome, Hitmon. Enjoy the lurking. You've seen, like, several hours of VTuber cross-stitching streams. Wait, really? I watched someone, like, crochet granny squares. So, maybe that's it. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do some... Y'all remember when I did the crocheting stream? That was pretty fun, actually. I need to go back to more crafting streams. They are very fun, but they're harder to plan and put together than just, like, you know, jumping from my work desk straight to my streaming PC. They are a little harder to pull the whole thing together. Free stream schedule in 2050. Monday, crosswords. Tuesday, knitting. Wednesday, bingo. Dude! Wednesday, bingo? That would be fun. You get, like, from bingo, like, if you win bingo, you get, like, VIP for a week or whatever. That would be kind of fun. Like, bingo! And you win, like, some stream-related thing. I don't know. I'll give you, like, membership. I'll give you membership for, like, a stream or something. Chat bingo versus Viri. Everyone gets a number if your numbers get called. Using a proto board. Is that like a practicing board? It seems like it. Probably a board that allows you to practice your soldering. That could be fun. Teach us, become the master. Dude, we still have one more Halo game to play through. We have one more Halo game to play through. I have a lot of Halo games. And then I have Halo Wars to play through. But we need to play through ODST? I think ODST is the one we need to get through. Because we played through Reach. So yeah, I think ODST is the one we need to play through. I think it'd be fun. Is it time to bring out the Halo stream? Oh, I did actually have a question for y'all. Speaking of streams. So Friday the 13th is this Friday. I don't think I'm going to do another story stream, but we could do a spooky stream, like play a spooky game. Would y'all like to play a spooky game on Friday, or we could just not have a stream on Friday, you know? But we could do something spooky. We could like play Outlast 2 or like a lot of we could do a lot of stuff, honestly. Yeah, it's a board where you can just stick your components on. Oh, I'll have to look. That could be fun to learn. I think I have a soldering kit but I was using it for like. No, I got something for wood. I got a wood burning kit because I was using it for cosplay stuff. I remember that now. ODST is low-key better than base Halo 3, and I'll defend that take. I feel like I've heard a lot of people tell me that ODST they feel is better. I did enjoy Halo 3 a lot. I do remember enjoying it. But I've heard a lot of people tell me ODST is better. Are you sure? You have enough points to not chicken out? Duh. Someone redeemed Don't Chicken Out for the... Was it... Oh yeah, Juan redeemed Don't Chicken Out for the Minecraft stream. I thought that was so funny. I mean, it was at an appropriate moment for it, but I was so funny. Or I thought it was funny that even in Minecraft, there's the potential for me to chicken out. Oh, a watch-along could be interesting. That could actually be very interesting. Hello! Hello, Pioneer. Oh, yeah, you have a member now. You can use the emote. But yeah, I think it would actually... But that would be in Discord. Or I guess we could do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. We could do that where... I feel like that would be dangerously close to a react stream. I don't know how I feel about doing a react stream. Yeah, watch along, but Viri is slightly ahead of you. You hear my scream, and then you get to the place where I am. You know? ODST is good, we agree. Better than Halo 3. About to start some fighting here. I think Halo 2 is my favorite. I feel like it's almost everyone's favorite. Halo 3, I remember really enjoying. There was the fight. That was the one with the fight with the 2 giant, like, crab metal monsters. I feel like that was, like, my favorite fight. And I remember that, where you get the ships and you land on the crabs. That one was really cool. Okay, I'm going to be really controversial here. I enjoyed 4 better than 1. I just thought the story for 4 was so all over the place, and y'all know that I know the lore goes off the rails in Halo 4, but it was just so, like, interesting to going from 1, 2, and 3, and then having all the knowledge that I had, and watching all the, like, the terminals and everything, and then going into 4 was just really cool. It was a really fun experience to kind of, like, piece together what was going on. So, like, for me personally, I just enjoyed 4, and then Reach just, like, pulled at my heartstrings. And then 1. But 1 is good. 1 is objectively good, but it has the library. It has the library level. And y'all know I almost dropped Halo because of that level. I just couldn't stand it that much. With 343, it's just always in your ears the whole time. So that's my ring. You got 15 more don't chicken out redeems? No! Oh no. Oh, we could play like Iron Lung tomorrow. Or Friday. The Markiplier movie game. I got that game before I knew he was making the movie. And I kind of wish I'd played it beforehand. Because now I don't want to see the movie until I've played the game. But the problem is I don't think it's in theaters anymore. So like I don't think I have access to the movie anymore. Unless it's like coming onto Netflix or something. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, the Scarab fights! I love the Scarab fights. Halo 3 is the most bombastic. It had very dynamic fighting. Halo 1 is like the best game ever for 4 levels and then really mid-game for 6. That is a perfect way to describe it. It's so good until it gets so bad, you know? It's just wild how bad like it got. It's just wild. I think Halo 4 has an engaging story, but it falls short on gameplay. The ammo thing. Yeah, Leoko, 100%. Yeah. Halo 4 is so low, even though I enjoyed the story experience so much, because the stupid ammo thing where they gave you like 3 bullets per gun and you were constantly discarding guns and never finding ammo. And it was like a very frustrating playing experience. You had a gun that you liked and you could never keep that gun. And then you had to start playing with like subpar games, you know? Don't you know can stack? Oh gosh, do you know Iron Lung is being sabotaged by Hollywood? I'm not even slightly surprised. It's like they don't, you know, like they want like their big budget movies to do well. The like cost of the movie compared to the amount of profit he made from the movie is like wild. I think he like 10x'd it or something insane like that. It's very impressive. But I haven't watched the movie yet, so I can't speak to the quality of the movie. But I don't think that the volume of success he got was just because he's popular, if that makes sense. I think he also had to have produced a high-quality product to have seen the amount of success that he saw. So I do want to watch it. You mean what? The Lord doesn't go as bad as people make it out to be. The Forerunner connection is not that bad. I enjoyed the Forerunner connection. I thought it was fascinating. I really enjoyed it. I did like it a lot. I was crying with the relationship between the librarian and I forgot his name. But like I thought it was very well done. I thought it was an interesting add-on to the experience. I think the only thing that got a little fuzzy to me was like where humans came into play, you know? Like Master Chief kind of being the chosen one. That was the only thing that I was like, ugh, you know? There's no Halo 4, but yeah, Halo 1 is like, yeah, it like reuses assets and but the Flood was like probably the best gaming experience ever, honestly. The Flood is like such a fun experience. The only thing that beats the Flood experience, other than the Scarab fight, is when you first get to play the Arbiter. Like, that's such a cool experience, you know? It's like, what? He was my enemy, but now I'm him. Like, how do I rationalize this, you know? Like, it was a really cool, like, I can only imagine what it was like in the moment as a player turning the game on for the first time, back when there wasn't a lot of media and spoilers and stuff, and you were like, oh, I'm the Arbiter, you know? It's so cool. You survived the gym. Yay! Wait, that's good. I should go to the gym more. People scare me, though. I think people are also hungry for indie, earnest movies that actually care about what's being made instead of just profit. Yeah! I think that's what made the movie so special, is like, he was just extremely passionate about the source material and wanted to produce a good quality product from that. And you don't see people, like, connecting to the source material as much anymore. I can think of a lot of things off the top of my head, and it's like, you're just milking this. Like, the Avengers or, like, Marvel movies is a perfect example where, like, the first couple were enjoyable, and now it's like, okay, yeah, I just turn my brain off, because will I still probably enjoy it? Do they have the like, algorithm to make me enjoy this figured out? Yeah, but, like, I'm gonna roll my eyes the whole time, you know? Halo lore is fine. My issue is with putting a bunch of it in books that you haven't heard of, and games expect you to know everything that happened in between, which is what happened again for Infinite. I have the books. I need to read them. Infinite was on sale. I was gonna buy it, and then I didn't. Because I was like, y'all all said I should just watch the, like, YouTube. I should just watch YouTube to get the lore for those games. So I didn't get it. But, yeah, I need to read through the books, too, because I have the books. Val read the first book and said it was really good, and then I got distracted with life and never read them. The Didact, yeah! Chief is not the chosen one. It, like, felt like they were gearing him towards being, like, the chosen one for the librarian. That's what I didn't like. When I first played Halo 2 as a young fella and realized I got to play as the Arbiter. Yeah, like, it blew, even for me, it, like, blew my mind. I was like, I knew it was going to happen because I grew up when the Halo games came out and, like, watched my brother play, like, a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing at the time because I didn't want to watch the story. I wanted to play it myself. So, but I watched that opening scene with the Arbiter and I was like, you know? They removed the leaderboards on the excuse that it was mistaken. Of course they did. They hate indie movies. All my homies hate Hollywood. I haven't watched a like movie in theaters in actually so long. It's been a very long time. I think the last few movies I went to were anime movies. And I told y'all, like, my goal for 2026, one of my goals is to just watch more media. Like, outside of anime and video game stuff, just watch other movies and things outside of those two genres, and I haven't found anything that's caught my eye yet. I have been watching more K-dramas and C-dramas. I'd never watched K or C-dramas, and I started watching them. Those are very enjoyable. I'm watching a really interesting C-drama right now. It's like Love in the Clouds or something like that. It's really, it's a pretty fun, it's like a martial arts drama. But I still feel like I want to branch out even more and watch like movies I would have never even picked up. So I got a long way to go, but I'm kind of slowly starting to get towards my goal. I played Halo 2 for like 3 years. What a game. It is an iconic game. You got Halo 2 for Christmas when you were like 10. Dude, that's actually really nice. What a great gift. I think that would like change my life. When we first got our console, yeah, I played a lot of games like that, and that just got me in. I mean, my brothers were way more into video games than me as a kid. I liked, like, Game Boy games like Pokemon and stuff. But because they played, I also just played. And that's, like, what kind of got me into video games. But I wasn't as into them as I am now. I got really into them in college. Because I didn't really do much else. It was, like, a nice, relaxing after. I was in, like, a lot of classes and research and like extracurriculars and all sorts of stuff. So then when I went back to my dorm room, I just wanted to like relax, and so I got really into ARAM. Like League of Legends ARAM was my gateway video game. And I would play like 3-4 hours every night. Once I finished all my work, I would sacrifice sleep to play ARAM, and then that got me into like streaming and stuff in when I like graduated and started working. So, and then here I am. Now I play games as pretty much my primary hobby. The last one you saw was Predator Badlands. I haven't seen that movie. Is it good? Would you recommend it? I watch movies 7 Seas style. Sounds like corny martial arts. Yeah, it is corny martial arts drama. I love it. I love like corny shows. Have you watched Viv yet? I haven't. I haven't watched that or The Terminator Zero. I've pretty much watched C-dramas, and that's all I've been watching. I've been watching free run C-dramas, and haven't been watching much else lately, just because life's been so busy. Life's been incredibly busy for me lately. So it's just been very hard to... My brain stopped for a second. It's just been very hard to, like, kind of, you know, have other things when I just have so much, like, things going on and like, busyness. And work also. I've been working up to, like... I start working at, like, 7:30 lately, and I stop around 6, and then I start streaming at 6:30. So it is a little hard at times, because then I stream and then I like spend a couple hours just like hanging out with friends afterwards playing games. So I haven't had a lot of time for movies and stuff. But I've also been really enjoying things lately. So we'll see. I'm working on a promotion for work right now, which is why I'm working a lot harder. You know? Lighting Up the Stars is a cool Chinese film. Ooh, I'll have to look that one up. Lighting Up the Stars. Haven't gone to the movies in half a decade. They announced the Hollow concert that was going to play in theaters here, but turned out it's going to play in like 2 theaters. That's a bummer. Dude, a Hollow concert would go hard, I feel like. If they did it like, what is that like thing in America, like Fandango or something like that, that, you know, does like special events? That would go hard. I think a lot of people would show up to a Hololive concert in theaters. My dad sat you down and let me play Half-Life when you were like 4 and made me a lifelong gamer. Pokemon got me. Pokemon. But I mean, really, it was League of Legends ARAM, so. You get thrilled on love dramas and then you avoid them. Yeah, like, you go ebb and flow with your enjoyment. Make sure to take care of yourself. The amount of times I've gone from enjoying being busy to burnt out. That is true. Yeah, it's like, it is really nice until it isn't. But I do really want the promotion. I'm in my, like, I know I'm like a blue-haired VTuber cat girl during, you know, off hours, but I am like a corporate girly. Like, I have a corporate career, so I do want to, like, you know, push for promotions and things like that. So sometimes I just get in the flow. Promotions come up every couple years, so, you know, I want mine. I'm ready. So yeah, I've been pushing a little hard for that. First game I played was Little Big Planet. I remember watching that at a friend's house, like them play it. It was really nice. Very easy to get fried before you even realize it. Exactly. Oktoberfest. I am not going to Oktoberfest. I don't think I have any plans to go to Oktoberfest, I feel like. Maybe I do. No, I don't. No. I had to think in my head. I was like, I think it's already passed. Could be wrong, though. It's really good and fun. Last movie I saw in theaters was Nobody 2. I thought it was going to be good, but it seems to be mixed from what I read online. I haven't even seen Nobody 1. What kind of movie is it? Would you recommend it? I feel like I'm constantly out and about. Yeah, exactly. Dude, life just gets so much. And then, of course, also I have to, like, walk the pets and everything, you know? And my last few weekends have been booked out. This weekend is going to be really chill, so I'm excited for that. You're forced to watch Turkish soap operas when you're visiting your grandma some years ago. It was an experience. What is a Turkish soap opera? Like, that actually sounds very interesting. I'm used to, like, you know, like, Mexican novelas, like telenovelas. But I don't think I've heard of a Turkish soap opera. I'm curious. I feel like every country's, like, soap operas, they have their own little, like, twist that makes them kind of fun. There you go. I like Nobody 2 if you treat it like it operates on video game logic. Oh, is it like a video game or a video game movie? Maybe I'll watch it then. Burnout is real, but I'm very thankful the part of my business is me spending time with my friends, which I look back 1 year ago I was not doing. I should adopt that more, I feel like. I feel like I should definitely adopt, like, yeah, just, like, consciously putting more time into hanging out with, like, friends online and stuff. Oh, one second. Oh, wow, that is quite the position for my model to get stuck in. I had to open the door for Shiro. What's that Little Big Planet? Isn't that kind of new? No, Little Big Planet is like very early 2000s, right? Yeah, 2008. Am I just old? Nokia games are on the rage. Wait, like Nokia, like, phones? Are you talking about Nokia phones? That was like Snake. There was like Snake on there in Tetris, I feel like. Or not Tetris, it was like some sort of like Pong thing. But mostly Snake. I feel like I mostly played Snake. The first Nobody is really good. I'd recommend it. Let me look this up. Nobody movie. Nobody movie. Oh, that looks fun. It's like an action drama. This looks like the sort of thing Val would really like. Val really likes... Ah, jeez. What is it called? The Brothers? No. Jeez. The movie Val really... Let's Google that. The movie, The Brothers or something like that with, like, fighting, kinda. No, I forgot what it was called. Val always wants to watch it, though. Dude, it's escaping me right now because I don't like the movie that much. Nobody is an action movie. Retired hitman with a family. One way or another, he returns to his roots. Best way I can explain it is without spoiling it. Okay, we'll have to check it out. Bro, the bus fight. Bus fight! You had me at bus fight. That is Bob Odenkirk. You can pretend it's Saul Goodman on a bad day. I actually don't know who that is, but I know who Saul Goodman is. So I guess it's the actor for Saul Goodman. They did like a spin-off, right? Better Call Saul. And I think people liked it quite a bit. You played Pixel Bit games or the pinball. Yeah! Or on my iPad or iPod Touch, I played what is that game? Peggle. I played Peggle on my iPod Touch. What an iconic game. I miss it. The Turkish soap opera was like a Mexican telenovela, but with way more tea involved. Really? Even more chisme than which is like, chisme is like gossip than a telenovela? I'm actually very surprised. Interesting. Solitaire is iconic. What an iconic game, Solitaire. Was it the Expendables? No. What's that? I have to ask Val. What's that movie you really like? What's that movie you really like? Ask him though. Let me see if he responds. He's playing WoW, so he might not respond. You're partial to Minesweeper? I want to learn how to play Minesweeper. I know there's like math and strategy and stuff involved. The Gentleman! The Gentleman. Oh, he says I'm literally watching it right now. He's watching The Gentleman right now. That's wild. He really likes the movie. It's mostly math and chance. Yeah, that's what I heard. The Expendables. No, it was The Gentleman. He likes The Gentleman. I don't really like the movie. It's okay. After a certain point, it's just chance and pattern. Yeah. Minesweepers. We could have a Minesweeper stream. That would be kind of iconic. That would be pretty fun. If you want a movie I recommend to everyone, I always recommend Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels if you want a good comedy. I'm always here for a good comedy. On Netflix? Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. 1998. That looks interesting. $1.35 million budget. 1998. Okay. Oh, no, like actual tea? Like they drink a lot of tea in the Turkish telenovela? Oh, that's funny. They just canonically drink a lot of tea? Turkey is the largest per capita tea consumer by a huge margin. Really? I did not know that. Huh. Learned something new today. I don't know. How are you? Hello, hello. Bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, 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 ba, dum. I'm not really a tea drinker, but I'm always willing to have my mind changed, you know, and have some good tea. Because I feel like I would really enjoy the tea experience, but I don't know, I just haven't really found a tea that I like yet. I do try to drink it because it's like helps my throat, you know, drink black tea. I didn't like when I tried black tea. I've heard of like fruity black teas that I might like, but I haven't found one I enjoyed yet. What? Or red tea. It's a little sweeter. Oh, I might like red tea. I do like sweet things. A lot of the bag stuff is honestly pretty bad. Yeah, that's what Val told me. That I need to get like a reusable tea bag and like use like the like free leaves, like the loose leaves. Loose leaves. That's what I'm looking at. Like you use the loose leaves to brew it. You plant your tea yourself? That's actually very impressive. I am starting my new garden, so maybe I'll add tea to the garden. Finland is the largest coffee consumer per capita, which makes sense when you think about how many sunlight hours they get in December. I did not know Finland. Oh, that's so interesting. Maybe I should plan a trip for Val to Finland. He's quite the coffee drinker. He's a big coffee fan, so could be something he enjoys. And the novella, every time they would go into a home, they would be received with tea. They do a meeting tea. They do an evil plot tea. Like, tea doesn't judge, you know? Tea just has fun. Plant them, pick them, dry them, and no, why would I pick my plants? You gotta pick out which ones you like. I'd be interested. I might try that. I saw an apple tea with like a blooming apple in it. I kind of wanted to try that. I've been saving up my like apples cores and freezing them so that I have enough because it required like 5 apple cores or something. So I've been saving up my apples in order to try and brew the tea. So we'll see. You know, you don't want to ruin the plants. You just know how. You know how to do it, but you don't want to. Honestly, valid. I guess that's valid. That's valid. I will admit though, y'all have kept me yapping so much that my throat's starting to get a little sore. So we might have to wrap up a little bit here. 2 hours might be my yap limit. I'm surprised. Y'all caused me to yap so much my throat started getting sore. That's impressive. You want to try some sakura tea? Sakura tea would be good. If you want the best black tea you can get from a bag, the Twinings brand Darling in the purple box is great. Let me look that up. Twins brand Darling. Looking it up. Oh, I'll have to look this up. Like I said, I want to find tea that I like. Yapping stream is good. Yeah. Also licorice tea. I will try that. It was yes, Chad's fault. Y'all out yap the yapper. Dude, it happens, you know? Licorice tea for the throat. I'll have to try that. I saw there's like certain teas, yeah, that are just made for soothing your throat. So I think I'll have to try that. There's like some that like vocalists and stuff always use, and some I actually saw a thread about VTubers. They're like, how do you help your throat, you know, with like long yap sessions? And there was like this thing called like throat coat and some other like different teas that people suggested. So I might have to look into that. Sorry, but not sorry. Honestly, valid. I'll take the sorry, not sorry, you know? But tomorrow, as a reminder, we will not be doing a yapping stream. We will be doing a beaver stream. We're going to be playing Timberborn, which I am incredibly excited about. So, yeah, throat coat. Oh, yeah, I just mentioned it. Yeah. Honestly, you had a really hard day today in this stream. Aww, good. I'm glad that the stream always cheers me up. Or like streaming, I suppose. Streaming always makes me very happy. That's why I like to do it during the work week. Because, you know, like after a long work day, it's very nice to just relax and hang out on stream. So I'm glad that y'all also enjoy the stream as much as me. It'd be unfortunate if y'all were basically held hostage on my stream, you know? Just, oh yeah, I gotta switch over to... There we go. Okay. We're switching to this. There we go. Transitioning over. Look at how smooth that was. Are y'all impressed? Y'all impressed at the smoothness of with which I reset my stream? Yeah! Thank you so much everyone for stopping by. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be playing a Beaver City Builder game that's officially coming out of early access into like its 1.0 version, and I am very excited because I've played this game for a very long time, so I cannot wait to see what they're like, everything they have to officially be out of early access. But yes, tonight I will be heading out to relax my throat, hopefully. Maybe I'll go find some like lemon tea or lemon honey tea or something, and hopefully my throat will rest a little bit and be ready for tomorrow. Ding ding ding, criminal. Yeah, getting stuff stuck in my head. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta head out, y'all. I gotta head out. Thank you so much, everyone. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic... Nutella also says, I hope you have a fantastic evening. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And I will see y'all tomorrow for more fun. Good night, everyone. Bye.